Okay, guys, so today I'm going to be talking about how to literally build your digital faceless marketing product using combination of variety types of tools. So I'm going to make it real quick. So as you guys know, I'm building Threads Booster guide, and together with my feudal army, me, Ron Wells, and my feudal army can help digital faceless marketing moms learn how to build their own digital product while monetizing their commute. So what you see over here, I'm literally using Canva. So Canva it's a nice little tool, but you don't want to get too addicted to Canva. You just wanted to quickly use the free feature to go ahead and create some basic functionality, like as what you see here, right? You could kind of add things here, animate it real quick, right? And it just kind of does things for you automatically, right? It's all good, fine, and candy and dandy. But the truth is, you don't want to get too addicted with this tool, and you just kind of want to be approximately good enough, but not too crazy using it, right? I see many of you guys getting stuck on one tool and just kind of become process prisoner of one tool, right? So we're gonna fix that real quick. So the only reason you want to use this tool is to create a couple of flyers like this, preferably animated flyers, and get them up and running, get the visual representation of them, and then eventually cut the stuff out of here with CapCut and take that video over here and just spice it up in CapCut with extra effects, and then add that into another tool called StoryDoc. So one of the ways to do that is to obviously you want to do the recording. Now, how do you do the recording of the screen? Well, it's fairly easy. You use Zoom, right? So you click new clip. I'm already recording it, but as soon as you create the new clip, you literally just share that section over here of Canva, and you're good to go. That could be one possible way. The other way is you could literally download it and keep something in mind. You don't want it to go ahead and send it on Instagram or any of that, right? You just want to download this real quick and just use it for yourself on CapCut and spice it up in CapCut. Then go ahead and upload it into Instagram across multiple socials. And you're not going to be uploading things manually, guys. You're going to learn in Threads Booster how to do this across multiple platforms using a variety of types of AI content driven automations. And so this way you no longer be that process prisoner. So of course, right now I'm just kind of talking about Canva. It has many functionalities, but one of the things that quickly stands out over here is obviously this kind of dynamic functionality. Now, over here, you could kind of see the Threads Booster is already kind of created over here, the MP4 player, like you could play it over here. You could kind of see this image, right? It looks pretty neat, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and open up CapCut, right? And we hit the ground running. We'll quickly open up CapCut and load that into CapCut. Guys, many of you will say, well, Rome, that's a lot of steps. I don't have time for that. Guys, trust me, if you create a very good product, it's gonna come back to you. It's gonna double, triple the results you're gonna get out of this, gonna be exponential, providing that you are, um, literally using the tool the right way. And of course, it takes a little bit of time, but trust me, I talk about on Threads Booster how to take that time and literally convert it into leads, right? And then eventually into money. Uh, Now, many of you will say, well, how come CapCut, doesn't open up? You could have a performance issue when that happens, right? You just could if you have too many open apps, you could just kind of look into it. Over here, just search for CapCut, open up Task Manager, and just kind of close it out, whatever that is, whatever the CapCut processes that I have open, I'm just closing them out, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and reopen it again. And this is all happening in real time, guys, as you can see. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and wait till it loads up. And another thing is, guys, like if for whatever reason it doesn't load up, you could easily just go ahead and transfer that into from your computer into your phone. So For example, here's what I mean, guys. Like literally, you could take this image over here. Here's what I typically do. Let's say my CapCut doesn't want to open up, right? It's a heavy intensive software, it doesn't like to be opened up, whatever the case is, right? What I do is I'm gonna show it to you. Like literally people don't show this. People just hit the pause button and you never know how to actually use all those tools and combinations, and you're being a process prisoner being stuck. Um, and nobody explains how. So how do you get out of this situation? CapCut doesn't open, right? You really want to load it up. You hit open, it doesn't load, right? You check, 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 check. Everything looks like closed, right? So you open up Task Manager again, nothing. You look for CapCut, CapCut it opens up, but nothing happens. So you end task it, and now what you would want to do is you want to do this. You want to take this over here. So as you can see, this is CapCut.
What's something people don't know
You
about?
let's say this is what you want to add, right? So let's say you created this video with NVIDIA, right? And this is something that I also shown Threads Booster how to do this with NVIDIA. But effectively, as you can see, there's lots of different effects, right? So what you could do, you could import the audio, right? You could import that. Here's a Threads Booster, right? So as you can see, it kind of the image got loaded, right? So image got loaded, and as you can see, it looks like this, right? You hit play, boom, right? So things like that, it's loading, it's playing, right? In the beginning
What's
again.
something people don't know about their?
So what you do, you could just literally drag that over here, right? So I'm kind of showing you the hybrid skills, guys. So digital mom, so as you can see, it's kind of a very good, you could produce a lot of information.
What's something people don't know about their dreams?
So now all of a sudden you could kind of see a combined CapCut together with with the beginning of this particular video, right? If I want to, I could add a little sound in the middle. So I could add, let's say I wanted to add this, right? So I got that effect going, right? Now, if I wanted to literally just kind of
What's something people don't know about their dreams? They're closer than you think.
so now that you guys see me add a effect over here, right? Let's go ahead and put text, right? And let's put text templates. There's a lot of text templates. Some they look a little bit different on your computer versus on a phone. And of course, I'll show you guys how to do this on a phone as well. But this, like it looks in a different order, right? So over here, you could kind of see this. So it got dropped over here, right? You could add that, right? And hit play, right? So over here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna modify this, right? I'm gonna modify that real quick. We're combining Canva together with this. Now, many of you will say, well, what, you focus too much on content, not really on sales. That is true, guys. Currently, I'm focusing on content, not on sales, but I want to show you this part, like why it's important. Like if you learn how to do this part, don't worry, you could tackle the sales part easily. This part is not so easily understood. But once you understand this part, it's gonna be super easy. Digital. So you could say this guide, this is a fire guide, right? Like you could do it like this, and right. So now we got so many different effects. We got Canva in the mix. We got an incredible kind of combinational effect, right? So so Canva gives you that extra twist, right? Extra twist. So now we got this out of this kind of combination of 2-pack and everything going. You guys already seen many of it. Now what we're gonna do is, so we got a lot of kind of spiciness going on, right? But the question is, what can we add? Well, let's add something like this is a fire guide, right? And let's kind of increase. the line over here, right? This is the fire guide, and then we're gonna create. Let's add something else. This is the fire guide for digital moms, right? I don't want to be kind of. I want to be just I want to just be able to copy this, right, and paste that again, right? Control V, Control C plus Control V, right? So this way you could kind of do this quick, right? I'm using computer. I typically don't use computer. I use phone. That's why you see me being a little clunky. So this is the fire guide for digital moms, right? So this is how you create product, guys. This is very effective way of creating product. This is not like using AI tool. This is you adding a lot of information. So this is a fire guide for digital moms. So let's go ahead and that can help them that can help them monetize commute, right? That can help them, right? That can help them.
What's something people don't know about their dreams?
Too much already, right? So what we're gonna do, this is the fire guide for digital. Let's do faceless marketing moms, right? Let's be specific, right? Faceless, and then marketing moms, right? Many of you will say, well, that's a lot of time spent. Remember, guys, you're not going to be doing this for every single video. You need to have promotional content looking like this. But when it comes to educational content, you're going to be doing you're obviously not going to be spending that much time on a video. So in fact, I feel like it's too small. So this is a fire guide for digital, right? For digital, we're going to increase that. And we're gonna for digital, we're gonna faceless marketing moms, right? Keep something in mind. Anytime you're doing this, you're documenting your journey. Faceless marketing moms, right? So this is clear. And keep something in mind. Like once you do a couple of videos like this, you're gonna be combining them together with other videos, guys. This is something that people don't talk about, but like literally I talk about it in Threads Booster Guide for how to combine things and create that prolific learning effectiveness so people are glued. But you need to have a couple of videos like this so this way people are glued. So now Threads Booster. So let's take a look again from this is a fire guide for digital faceless marketing moms, right?
What's something people don't know about their dreams?
So now that we got this going, right? So we got the graph, we got everything, right? But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to we're gonna take this thing over here and we're gonna export that, okay? We're gonna export that. We're gonna save that into C, Threads Booster, and that's it. We're gonna export that, guys, and basically once you export that out, right? You're gonna use a couple of other tools, guys. What I'm showing you is a hybrid skills that are not taught in college. You use those skills to outgun anybody else, guys. Literally, all you got to do is use couple of tools, right? So you open the folder now, right? So now you got this video.
Something people don't know about their they're closer than you think. Tiny bit of courage about your dreams every step you back.
Okay, now that we got that generated, right?
Or just that tiny bit of courage.
You could go ahead and upload that right away in TikTok, but don't waste your time, guys, because there's going to be another tool that I'll be showing you that will blast your content across multiple socials. And of course, I show that in Threads Booster as well. And of course, you're going to learn all the other strategies related to how you do what you got to do. And of course, you're not even going to have to do any of that because I'm going to show you how you could offload that to your virtual assistants. So this way they do that. This way your brain does not hurt doing any of this, right? In fact, you could give this entire guide to your virtual assistant, and of course, guys, they're going to be following whatever is in that guide, and they'll be helping you out promoting your life. All you got to do is just kind of do what I'm doing, walk around, like show how you're cooking food, show your pets, cats and dogs, just show your life, right? And then tell your virtual assistant to look into Threads Booster and just follow and start building a product, digital faceless marketing product, right? And the product could be like, it could be similar in nature like this one, but with your own twist, where you could pick a topic, pick something, some type of a problem that exists out there for digital faceless marketing moms. Yeah, or it could be, doesn't even have to be faceless. It could be something else, or it could be faceless plus a particular problem that many moms deal with, right? Like it could be hyper focused around kids and whatnot, right? So there's many different things. You could have like a children coloring book, digital faceless marketing product. So this way, moms make money together with their children, reselling some of those books, right? There's many different ways and the direction where you could go with this, but just remember, whatever the product you decide to do, you have to be documenting your journey as you're going through it. Okay. So now that we got this out of the way, next thing you know, here's the next thing we're gonna do. There's this is Airtable over here. I'm gonna quickly load that up. So we got different types of Monday, Tuesday prompts, right? And we're updating more of those prompts. Is basically all the little things that you got to do. Once you have those motivational videos, right? There's going to be certain statuses, whether it's to do or done, or and where you're going to upload it, which tool you're going to use to upload it. So obviously, I have Buffer, MyMarquee, and Metricool. Those are the social media tools that I'm using. And virtual assistants, when they upload something on any of those platforms, they specify the status. And there's different kind of variations of the statuses, and like they just select one thing, they would move on to the next thing. I'll explain more in details about Airtable, but it's not just a guide. The guide, Threads Booster guide, is in FUD. You're gonna get access to that once you DM the word path in my Insta. But to systemize it and give it to your virtual assistants to actually do it, right? That's where this Airtable comes into play. Airtable is integrated together with um, Make and Zapier. So we use Make and Zapier automation tools, but you'll learn all that as well for how to systemize it and how to do this across multiple social accounts. So this way you could have a very good balance. Now, now that you notice that, of course, there's Pills of Freedom. The Pills of Freedom, you'll get access to them in Feudal Incubator. Once you join Feudal Incubator, guys, that's a separate program, coaching program for digital moms, and it's separate from Threads Booster, but you get access to many of those pills. And as we develop those pills and automation blueprints, you constantly get access to them. So the question is, what do we do next? Well, there's this Freedom Fusion System StoryDoc thing, right? So we're gonna log into StoryDoc. That's another tool. So we're gonna there's 10-day trial. They will want you to pay all that money, guys. Literally, literally, if you get StoryDoc, you'll have to pay like $50. Don't worry, we're not gonna pay any $50. I'm gonna show you how to bypass that. All you gotta do is you just gotta record the video of the StoryDoc that you create. You can use it, and if you run out of time, create another Gmail account. That's basically you're good to go. Later on, when you get good, maybe you want to get actually pay for StoryDoc. It looks like it's a good tool, but honestly, I wouldn't pay for anything unless I begin making money. I haven't personally started making money yet, so I'm not paying for any tools other than the tools that I have paying, like that are absolute must. And I'll give you the list in Threads Booster for all of those tools that I think are absolute must. Uh, but if I look over here in Threads Booster, right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do something, right? So we're gonna take a look at, as you can see, it shows like what the Threads Booster is. It allows you to put all those graphs, bells, and whistles all together. It makes it very easy to kind of understand things, right? Now, let's go ahead and add motivational video, right, in the mix. So in fact, let's take that 8 seconds video um, and add let's do add slide, right? Unlock this feature. Okay. No, we're not gonna add slide. We're just gonna add a new section. So we're gonna add element, right? So solution, and we're gonna add element, right? Element over here, and we're gonna add, let's see, videos. Let's add the video over here, right? And we're gonna change the video. We're gonna do YouTube, add YouTube link. Okay, let's see. There's a Venmo, there's many different options, right? So we could go ahead and update the YouTube video, right? Just for the ha-has, what I'll do is I'll upload this to YouTube real quick manually, right? And so this way you guys could see how it looks like in StoryDoc, right? So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go to your videos, right? And I'm just gonna upload, I'm just gonna create, upload the video real quick. So this is, we go see Threads Booster, boom, we're gonna upload that real quick, right? Just so this way you could kind of see it. Threads Booster guide for digital faceless marketing moms on the go, right? So that's kind of a monetize your commute with digital faceless marketing, right? So we kind of do this, and Threads Booster, we select that, right? So we got this, and we're gonna go ahead and upload this, right? No, it's not made for kids. Next. We could add import screen and optimize YouTube stuff, but I don't really want to do this. I just want to quickly put public, right? And just publish this, right? This way you could kind of see exactly how this is, but the other stuff for YouTube where you gotta end the screen and all that other stuff, don't worry about it, guys. That's just a waste of time. Later, when you start optimizing things for YouTube, you could do this. It will help you get more leads and whatnot. But for now, you're just trying to get through like the actual process of how the hybrid skills process for how to do this. So let's see. Okay, so we got this, right? Now we're gonna quickly copy the link, right? So
What's something people
so now we're gonna go to StoryDoc, right? So let's do this. Change YouTube video, right? There we go. Update. There we go. Right? So there we go. Right? So now we're just gonna hit publish. We're gonna preview. This is what it looks like on mobile doc, right? Okay, present. Okay, this is the preview. Now let's go ahead and share it, right? Let's go back. Let's log in. If you log out, just log back into it, guys. Then jump into it, into StoryDoc. StoryDoc literally shows you the engagement of every little slide that you have. So we're gonna share, update story, update and share, right? We're gonna copy link. And that's it. We're not really gonna be paying $50, guys. $50 for this tool. It's a great tool. I would pay $50 if I was making money. But not yet, not before, not until I start making money. Then I'll probably get it. So right now it's kind of nothing. You can't hear anything. What's going on, right? That's another one of those gotchas. I noticed that.
don't know about their
It works here, it doesn't work on StoryDoc, right? So that's one of those things. Sometimes you gotta troubleshoot with StoryDoc. You could click on video.
They're closer than you think.
So the StoryDoc, the embedding part doesn't seem to do it. Let's try to troubleshoot this real quick to see why that is. We're gonna log into it. I'm going super quick, guys, so don't worry about it. You could always kind of rewind back and just see all the little details. Uh, like remember, when building digital product, you kind of want to use a couple of Canva, a couple of things with like change video. Let's see, what do we have? Video, horizontal alignment, shape, border, shadow, video settings, autoplay, loop, show control. Okay, let's do that. Show control. What else? I think this is good. Show control, shape, change video, horizontal alignment. Okay, share, update. Let's go ahead and take a look and open this in Incognito real quick. So Incognito is like a cached version of the browser, right? So this is just so this way all the cookies are cleared from the browser and you could just quickly go into it and you're good to go. You open it up and yeah, like right now you just scroll to the bottom. Okay, there we go. I had it muted. That's why.
What's something people don't know about their dreams? They're closer than you think. Think about your dreams. What's holding you back? Sometimes it's just taking that first small step, whether it's learning a new skill or just that
Okay,
bit of courage.
so you guys got the idea, right? So now we introduce this, you could see all the effects, right? This is way better than just Canva on its own, guys, right? You could see all those little different things, community access. The community access, this is what you would get inside of community access, guys. You would get access to this Discord, Freedom Fusion Path. This is where all the information gets dropped. This is where you get to develop hybrid skills that are not taught in college, right? So basically, this is the channel where things get dropped automatically the minute me or my feudal army creates those pills of freedom. So the pills of freedom are literally created, constructed in Notion, and once they get constructed, they get dropped automatically into Slack channel and into Discord. You would get access to Discord the minute you would subscribe into Feudal Incubator. Here's how the drops. Here's how the pills look like when they get dropped automatically. I do have 2 days trial, and looks like you can use Slack for free, guys. By the way, so the history gets deleted after a while. So that's why I use Discord, guys. So I use 2 Discords, 1 Slack, and I use FUD for mobile friendly environment, right? So over here, you guys could see all the pills, right? If you join the Feudal Incubator coaching program with Digital Faceless Marketing Moms, you'll get access to those pills. I have lots of different pills. You guys are going to learn a lot. And of course, we're going to be building digital products together. You're going to get to see how I'm doing this with Threads Booster. And then you will learn how to monetize your commute as well with literally monetizing your pets, cats, and dogs and build those digital products. So this way you could outgun other people relatively quickly, utilizing AI content-driven automations and using Zapier and Make and a bunch of other tools, right? Here's a Zapier one over here that you are gonna learn how to use as well. So, and this tool basically, when people come in, whenever there's any kind of automations that are coming in, right? Those automations get dropped into different types of like I have different types of automation, chatbots, automated recording. So whenever somebody goes into your website, which by the way, if once you get Freedom Fusion Properties, that's my real estate investment company. But Freedom Fusion System is my talent agency company. So and callmytutor.com is my educational company. So, but the one that I'm talking about today is Freedom Fusion System AI automation and talent agency for digital faceless marketing moms. So, like so what we do, we specialize in high level Zapier and Make, right? This is what you see. Freedom Fusion System is built on a high level. So it's trusted by thousands of people, literally thousands of people. Small business owners use Go High Level, and once you get access to the Feudal Incubator, you'll get access as well to Freedom Fusion System. You'll have the option to get it as well. It's like StanStore, but on steroids, and it has book appointment system. You could book things, and when you go to Instagram, you could say the DM the word path, and the AI chatbot is going to pop up, right? All those different things are going to be happening, right? So you could go to talent agency section, for example, or this is the chatbot that I'm referring to, kind of pops up that you could talk to. This is something. What does the talent agency do, right? So this is something that is better than Beacon or StanStore because you'd have it all mobile friendly. You'd have it all. You have AI chatbots, you have email nurturing campaigns, you have book appointment system, you have all of those business integrations that will make it easier for you to truly interface to convert. It will make it easier for you to convert those leads into uh, a loyal agency. So Freedom Fusion system, Freedom system. Can you tell me more about it? Can you tell me more about it? More about it, right? So the chat, and you're gonna learn how to update the database as well of the knowledge base of the chatbot. So this way it can respond appropriately. I believe we reconfigured the knowledge base just recently, so it's kind of been clunky when it comes to responding. Freedom Fusion System helps side hustlers build AI automation agency. It offers tools like Go High Level CRM, automation, mentoring, and courses to grow your business. Okay, so basically, as you can see, it's a chatbot, right? So if you guys are interested in learning like this more about the Freedom Fusion System, it's basically a customer relationship management system. It has email nurturing campaigns and all sorts of other capabilities that makes it easier for you to combine multiple offers together. So if you're doing some digital marketing for other local businesses, you could like literally in combination of selling your digital faceless marketing product, also be selling some digital marketing services as well. So as you can see, there's some things kind of like literally, can you share threads followers graph like this one just for research information? Hope you're doing well, right? Uh, Hello, hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the guys. Have you had a chance? Hello, have you? Can you share the threads followers graph like this one, just research and information purposes, right? So when somebody like, of course, what I'll do is as you can see, this is an actual person who is saying, hey, can you share something, right? Uh, you could learn in Threads Booster, you will learn how to like configure those systems to the level of being able to have your AI chatbot do like a basic things. But of course, in Feudal Incubator, you'll get to see the full swing for how to implement that and put that in action. That's one of the reasons why you want to join Feudal Incubator. But over here, take a look. Take a look here. Take a look here. So over here, boom, I went ahead and I sent them the access to StoryDoc, right? I could have went ahead and send them access to because StoryDoc is gonna quickly license is gonna expire, right? In 10 days, right? So what I do, how do we bypass that, right? To bypass that, you literally have to have a pill that literally shows how to do this, right? So I have everything in threads, right? So this is the pill, like literally if you go to threads, you will see the representation of what's inside of that story doc in a video. So this way I don't have to spend money and paying money for the like $50 for the story doc. I literally just show this video, right? The graphs and all that other stuff, right? Um, and it's gonna be good to go, right? So over here I kind of
Was an eagle.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back to here. All the graphs are there. You can also check out this thread as well, right? So of course, AI chatbot, you could configure AI chatbot inside of a Freedom Fusion system to respond automatically, right? And AI chatbot is literally configured over here. If you go here, automations, right? And in my particular case, if I type path, when people come in, will comment the word path, I do have automations that look like this, right? So this is automations, right? This is just basically, and don't worry guys, you don't have to really know too much about it, other than like literally all the stuff is going to be done for you, so you don't have to really worry about it. All you have to do is just literally get kind of a very good in understanding how all those pieces work in order for your virtual assistants to do all the work, right? But you don't really have to know into the deep details. In this particular case, though, what you see is when somebody goes to Instagram and DMs the word path, right? It will go ahead and it will literally, here's a Instagram condition workflow. So if somebody comments on the word, DMs the word face, right? Over here, face, right? Face. So face, right? Face, face. So this is kind of a, like this is the flow. When somebody comments the word face on Instagram, it goes ahead and does this stuff over here, right? So just to kind of help you better illustrate that, if I was, let's say I went on my Instagram, right? Let's say you went on my Instagram from Threads, right? You went on Threads and then from there you jumped into my Instagram and you DM the word face, right? Then this would be the sequence that it would flow through, right? So this is just a way, right? This is just a way for you guys to get people in. Like, and here's when the contains word the word path, it would go ahead and it would respond to a comment on Instagram, right? Uh, so check your DMs, sending you a DM, right? Sending it now, right? This is one of the virtual assistants who was configuring this thing, right? I don't have to pay attention too much, but here's the DM. The DM will look like this. So literally, this is what you're gonna. Once you get access to Feudal Incubator, you'll also get access to Freedom Fusion System, your very own um, Freedom Fusion System, so you don't have to spend any money on StanStore or Beacon or any of that, and you get all those automations, thousands of hours worth of automations for you guys. So you're gonna be good to go. Be able to use it with your own store. This way, you don't have to spend like all the stuff on any of those stores. Plus, you get all those emails when somebody you could create email nurturing campaigns in here directly. So whenever somebody gets your product or your freebie, then the system will just automatically email it out for you. And of course, you're going to learn more about that in Feudal Incubator. But the idea is you don't want to be a process prisoner responding things automatically, like manually. You want your systems to do that, and you don't even want to configure that yourself. You want to have other virtual assistants to do that. Once you join Feudal Incubator, you're gonna be provided an option to get that Freedom Fusion system. If you do, then the price will be reflected in that. But overall, when you think of Feudal Incubator, it's a coaching program where you get access to all those different AI content-driven automations. You get access to different, so this way you're going to be able to like literally automate your entire business. And also, here's an example of like content AI, right? So there is for content AI, right? So if you go to, let's say, um, there's a section for chatbots and there's sections for sites, right? So for sites, like this is an example of like a talent agency page, right? Of how the funnel would look like, right? Obviously, when you create the product in Threads Booster, you're going to learn how to create your own product. And of course, you're going to need to have a stand store or some sort of a store where you get to have all of this information, your form that you could fill out and whatnot. And whenever somebody fills it out, it goes ahead and notification gets sent and everything goes according to the flow, whatever the flow is, right? But the bottom line is you have to have a system that can do this stuff for you, and that's what you would get as part of the Freedom Fusion system. And of course, this is just one example of automation. There's many other automations for AI chatbot structure. There's a lead AI Instagram as well. So when you go to Instagram, it starts communicating with you, or it starts booking people into appointments and whatnot, right? Once again, you guys don't need to know super deep into that detail. You're going to learn more in Feudal Incubator for how to do this. But the most important part about all of this is that you need to understand that those contacts that are coming in, you have a single central, like a single pane of glass where you could interface with all of those different types of side hustlers and digital faceless marketing moms, or anybody who's coming in who's asking questions from one place, whether they come from Instagram, or if they come from any other location like Facebook, etc. The system can interface with them. You could personalize your messages. You could do email nurturing campaigns, AI chatbots, and whatnot. So of course, this is uh, different than StanStore or anything like that, because it has a lot more automations. You could bundle products into it, and the automations, like whenever you go online to meet somebody with a book appointment, we have integrations with Zapier. So if you also have Zapier configured, right, or make, then you could have more advanced automations and you could get those blueprints as well. Plus, you get Freedom Fusion OS, which is like Airtable routines from Threads Booster. This is what I showed earlier over here, where you have all those different routines on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, what you got to do. So this way, you actually do it. You don't end up just kind of studying the guide and not doing anything and not taking any action and start wondering why things don't work, right? So email nurturing campaign sequences, you're going to quickly be able to do that as well. So this way you could really nurture all of your leads and not really struggle for all of those, because you want to be getting, whenever you start, you're going to learn in Threads Booster for how to construct pills of freedom. And each pill will represent a particular tutorial that you're going to create about a particular tool for your specific product that you're building, digital faceless marketing product. And as you build them, you're going to be intertwining and intercombining multiple mutual dots of reasons for other people to go ahead and, first of all, get your product, and second of all, uh, be able to buy Freedom Fusion system from you as well. So this way you could make some money as well reselling it, and also you could also resell Threads Booster and make some additional income. And of course, you could learn more about it on Buy Me Coffee, what you could resell. Specifically, I do have a page over here. If you go to Buy Me Coffee, and we'll literally just go here, how to resell. How would you like to resell Threads Booster for multi-stream income? You go here and you read through this, right? And that's kind of the idea behind it, right? There's multiple streams of income that you could earn by reselling Threads Booster or reselling Freedom Fusion System. Freedom Fusion System has um, also products that so let's say you found some local plumber or somebody who you do digital marketing for. You could stack multiple kind of offers on top of it, multiple products. So, and meaning you could resell actual products in combination with like other products that you could add markup on. You could create agents, um, and like literally you could have tags, the specific you could have your own affiliate pages. So this way you could track affiliates and have other people sell your products. There's many different things, absolutely many different integrations with Google and whatnot, and all those different tools that you could use, right? And of course, the idea behind it is you want to be able to, and of course, you have conversational bot as well. And basically, it's very easy to train the bot, right? You could put, like in my particular case, I just have exact URL of Threads Booster, and of course, you're going to learn how to create your knowledge base as well. Like on Buy Me Coffee, it's a free site, and this bot will extract everything out. So this way, when people come into your website, to your page, right, it's going to be a good funneling page where you don't have to really kind of do anything. The bot is just going to be talking and selling to people, right? So if I kind of go here to sites, elementary smart funnel, I should probably remodify that to Threads Booster. This is something that Virtual Assistant is working on. And as you can see, turn every thread into a viral sensation, supercharge your reach with threads. Yes, I want to double my traffic, right? So this is an example of you should on your funnel page, you really shouldn't have much going on other than just only one button and some like one video, very short and lean piece of content that literally shows everything that you wanted to show, right? Max, you could have like a couple of videos just explaining it, right? Like this video, another motivational video, and another video. Like, for example, I could go ahead and modify this and I could include, for example, in here, this other video and make it easier to kind of plus and just if I go to video, right here, and let's do this and let's take that other YouTube video that we got over here, right? I'm just using hybrid skills that are not taught in college and quickly diving into them and just kind of making it easy for you to understand, right? So over here, I could go ahead and plus again, right? Video again, and then the threads, right? So we had on threads, we had a video, right? So that video is also packaged in Notion. I had it that's why you guys got to use it. That's another one of those tools where you want to use Notion. So inside of Notion, I package everything into like learn more about Threads Booster. Here's the video. I made sure that this video is uploaded into Notion. I could go ahead and download that. And we're going to go ahead and quickly upload that to YouTube, right? Just to kind of show you what's going on. And this way you could kind of see how all of those pieces combine and how it's all mobile friendly on web page one site. So I'm inside of Freedom Fusion System. Freedom Fusion System, you really don't, you only want to be using it for funneling, for AI chatbots, for business automations, for keeping everything in one single pane of glass, that kind of stuff. You don't really want to be using it for anything else, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open that page, right? We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that and we're going to go see Threads Booster, right? Threads Booster, there we go. Boom. We're going to rename that and Threads Booster. And we're going to go ahead and upload that, right? So we're going to, once again, we're going to go ahead and for now, we're just doing it manually into YouTube just to be quick about it. Okay, so we're gonna go here, switch account, you upload video, right? We're just gonna select that as booster. Okay, uploading video. Uh, your guide growing on threads and monetizing your commute, right? Okay, commute, perfect, perfect guide for digital faceless marketing moms. That includes not just the guide, but systemization tips, systemization automations to make sure that the steps are followed through either by VAs, virtual assistants, or digital moms themselves. Right. So this is what it is, right, guys? So this is what it is. And we're good to go. Right. Next. There we go. There we go. Next. Public, public, boom. We hit the ground running. It's uploaded. Now we just gonna take that. We're gonna jump in into go high level, right? And we're gonna put that into video URL, right? Boom. Then we're gonna save. We're gonna over here you could update the description, right? Digital faceless marketing mom guide for busy moms on the go, right? So author, well, social image, right? You could include all those different images, update SEO, right? Publish this thing, right? Then of course you could see go high level. It allows you to see things on mobile friendly from mobile friendly perspective, right? So right here I just hit save, I hit publish, right? And of course what we could do, we could um, jump back out of here and kind of see again if it published itself. As you can see, it did. Now, what is going on with YouTube? We are updating this in YouTube. Okay, right, we're gonna see. There we go. So this is how quickly we're going at super fast pace speed, right, guys? We are not slowing down, and this is the kind of a page, right? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up incognito window, boom, clearing off the cache, and there we go. So we're gonna, I think there's a little delay that happened in the beginning. Let me remove that. Remove the stickiness video URL. There we go. Yeah, so the ordering doesn't matter how you do it. And guys, like you could stack products on top of it. So let's say if you get a local company that you're literally going to learn the marketing part inside of the Threads Booster. With that, with all this marketing, all those tips and tricks, you literally could go ahead and lock almost any client, any local client, and be able to like offer them marketing services and make some additional money and have your virtual assistant literally work for free without you having to giving them any money. Of course, there's no such thing as free. You are giving them Go High Level itself as an opportunity for them to get that experience practicing all those automations. So this way they could have build their own agency. And in exchange for doing that, they will be helping you for free. And of course, you're going to learn how to do that as well in Threads Booster for how to get those types of virtual assistants. So this way this way you're not going to be that process prisoner sitting there wondering and pondering, right? So over here, we could probably add, you know what? Let's go ahead and add a title over here, right? Let's put Threads Booster your ticket to more leads, right? Let's go ahead and can we go ahead and make it a heading? Can we make it something? Let's do coloring, right? So where is the coloring? Background color, right? So we could do this, or we could do Threads Booster, right? So it got the elements, it got the simplicity. That means you don't really have to uh, get motivated, right? It's really different than StoryDoc. StoryDoc really have those incredible animations and all that other stuff, right? That are just um, over here. You could have some sort of animations, but it's not obviously it's not like StoryDoc, right? But it has many different elements, guys, and it has many different techniques that you could utilize. Like, and I'll show you some of those elements. But the first thing first, the color we're gonna take get motivated, right? So we could do variations like this: get motivated, Threads Booster, your ticket to more leads, right? So over here, maybe we could want to say background color, color, color text, underline text, color options. Um, let's see, get motivated, right? We could add a little sticker, right? Just to kind of get things going, right? Then we hit save. There's other elements in here that and Go High Level that, um, as you can see, there's a lot of them, right? There's survey, right? You could put a calendar, right? You could see countdown, right? You could add countdown over here and literally start counting time, right? Right. You could introduce different types of elements, but literally uh, Control Z, Control Z, large to Threads Booster, Threads Booster, get motivated, digital, faceless, marketing, mom, having mom guide, right? So over here, you could kind of add that, and maybe you want to do something with um like this bold text color. Let's do color, digital faceless marketing mom guide. We could add maybe another divider, let's say, or we could add progress bar, right? Don't where we could say kind of like don't wait processing, and you could progress bar, grow grow your threads faster, right? So grow your fast threads, grow your threads faster, right? So you could kind of include this bar and then take a look at the preview, right? Get motivated, right? Notice how there was this effect, right? Warm and fuzzy effect. You want to include definitely some space animation. You could make it like this, right? Then you could take a look at how this whole thing looks like on a mobile, right? So definitely this looks like it's a little off, right? On a mobile, it looks like this. So you hit save, you hit publish, right? So as you can see, it's relatively robust. It's all SaaS-based platform. It's on literally you don't have to worry about hosting it on any servers. It's like Beacon Store and Stent Store, but on steroids because it has all those AI content-driven automations. It has AI chatbots. It has all those different things that um, the other like threads and I mean Beacon and StanStore does not. And I didn't even show you like anywhere close to all the automation that you could truly have. Like when you go live on when you book an appointment, right? When somebody books an appointment, you could have a recording going on and get dropped into Notion and all those different things could be integratable, and you could learn how to do this in Feudal Incubator and be able so this way you could just focus on digital marketing versus focusing on the business side of it and not really worry too much about the business side of it. You're going to learn it, but uh, technically you don't even have to do it. Your virtual assistants could do this for you, and you're going to learn how to do this from the you're going to learn how to find those virtual assistants. And I think this is good, guys. I think this is relatively good. And of course, this funnel is, you're probably going to say, well, okay, that looks good, but it doesn't, there's no spacing. I don't know if it truly looks good, right? If that's the case, you could always introduce the divider, right? Like over here, color seems off, maybe like that, right? The divider is now, maybe it looks a little bit better, right? So you have choices and all sorts of warm and fuzziness that you gotta create. Like, so get motivated, maybe you want to include digital marketing moms, um, digital marketing moms, get motivated, right? Let's booster your ticket to more leads, right? Grow your leads. And over here, I'm kind of including the Freedom Fusion system. I'm including all those different things, right? And of course, there's statistics as well. You could see how many people visited, who uh, each of all of this is integratable with Google Analytics and all sorts of analytics, and you could feed all those customers directly into Airtable and literally personalize all your email nurturing campaigns, and you're going to learn how to do that as well. The most important part for you is to have that common denominator, guys, that you could dance around all day and do all sorts of bells and whistles with it. But if you don't have that common denominator of being able to pull all of your customers into single customer relationship management and be able to interface it with automations and whatnot, then you won't be able to nurture your audience, and of course, you won't be able to create that impact that you wanted to create with your um, kind of with your leads, right? And of course, the leads are automatically coming into like a leads channel over here. As you can see, guest here's a Insta today. There's a lead who DM Path on Insta, whatever, right? And those leads just dropping into the main kind of into into the into the system over here, not the book appointment system, but this system over here. So for now, I'm just gonna hit publish. I think this funnel is kind of ready to go, right? And when somebody hits, yes, I want to double my traffic, then there's gonna be further automation that I need to include. But this is just kind of a statistics of how many people visited, all that. Not, I didn't make it live yet, so obviously not that many people. The only thing that I did do is I basically made it a created an automation to let people come in through when they DM the word path through Instagram, and the Instagram responds to them and takes them to a different page, right? But of course, that page has not been like, I mean, that page you gotta go download FUDApp. Speaking of which, guys, definitely go ahead and download FUDApp because that's where my Threads Booster guide is. But as you can see, there's quizzes like quiz builder, QR codes, right? So we could include, like in Canva, we could go ahead and take the QR code. We could create a QR code, and I'm literally kind of showing you guys website, right? Next, we're gonna include, for example, what was that Threads Booster thing, right? We're gonna go here and Threads Booster site. So as you can see, I'm in site section, right? There's many different things. There's analytics. There's all of those different things kind of pop up, right? Page views, analytics, funnels, blogs, right? Client WordPress, client portal. It's integratable WordPress builder. You could add a quiz, right? Quiz is really good for kind of collecting information and all the data, right? So you could kind of include um, like a single choice, right? Tell us, for example, tell us what brought you here, what brought you here, right? Threads, and then you could put like options, right? Threads and option 2, TikTok, right? Other, right? So you could kind of create that and then hit save, right? You save that, and this is another way for you to kind of quickly add a new page, right? For how long have you been doing digital marketing, right? You could do this, like you could really create a very good, appealing looking quizzes. And of course, the in Go High Level, I would, I would do I would do what is best for, right? Which is email nurturing campaign and just basic funnels. But if you wanted to create a couple of quizzes like this, just to kind of get an idea behind what the person is there for, right? Why, uh, what, why are you interested? Are you interested? Are you interested in Threads Booster, right? So this is kind of a, and then you, and then you could over here, yes, and you could kind of include short label, placeholder. Are you interested in Threads Booster? Yes, and then you could kind of hit save, right? Save, and then combine that together with a website and get all the pieces of information that you need to, and then feed all that information into Airtable over here, right? Where you have all of the leads, and then have AI and use Zapier to go ahead and um, nurture them using variety types of techniques that you guys are not ready for yet. I'll be showing that in Feudal Incubator, but this is how this way you literally could personalize with AI all of the interactions between your leads and everybody else. But the first thing is you need to ask the correct questions. You need to find out exactly, who they are, why they're here, right? All that, and then integrate that together with your site. And if you could include that into your funnel page, that's even better because that gives them right away in a way to kind of quickly jump in from the quizzes um, just into the form to fill out the form and kind of hit the ground running, and you have all the information about the person, about the lead, right? So you integrate that. So the main reason why you're doing quizzes because you want to get information from them. Can you use other um, ways of generating quizzes using AI? Absolutely, yeah. You could use JotForm, or you don't even have to use those quizzes. You could go ahead and go on JotForm and literally create a bunch of quizzes there and make them all interactive, beautiful looking, and then just embed them and go high level. Yeah, absolutely. But there's multiple ways of doing it, but I'm just kind of showing you what you could do over here, right? Then there's chat widget, right? The QR code, right? So if you going back to QR codes, and if you go to funnels, right, and we click on that elementary funnel, we could go ahead and modify this particular site from um, let's just modify this from this page. We kind of go back over here, and can we add, like, literally over here you could add elements, right? But let's see, quizzes. Can we actually reference quizzes that we for quizzes? I have to see, guys, how to reference that. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it. There's pre-built in section, which is pretty cool because you could include those plans like this, right? And you could kind of include your plan, right? Get Price Booster, pricing, get decide on your pricing, right? And you could kind of move that down, right? Undo, right? And put that on the bottom over here into section, right? Right. And then you could kind of select that on the bottom and move that maybe, actually, you know what? Let's just move that to the top. Let's move that elements, global section, section template. There's other templates over here that you could literally install. QR code, widget marketplace. There's also entire marketplace, guys. So there's different kind of things. So this way you don't have to um, do it, right? So literally for now, I'm just gonna kind of include it here, right? So choose your plan, decide what plan, what, decide if you want Threads Booster plus coaching program, right? Plus coaching program, right? So over here, Threads Booster, this is how, so guys, when you create your own product, you want to introduce your low ticket offer and you want to introduce high ticket offer as well. So 1999, right? And this is going to be, you could literally include over here, um, actually, like what I would do is I would do free guide. You definitely got to have a free guide, right? So this way, it's like this, free guide, $0, right? And then I do have, in my case, I do have a free guide, and you guys could easily create your own guide. But it could be about anything specifically digital marketing related. In my case, it's Freedom Fusion Digital. Um, learn hybrid skills that are not taught in college. Free guide, free guide with over 100 steps, right? So I'm kind of just including one of the guides on FUD, free guide with over 100 steps, 100 steps, right? And then another one that covers multiple platforms, right? Then over here is going to be Threads Booster, Threads Booster, right? This is just how quickly you guys create products, right? And I'll show you how to do this relatively quick with pretty much, and this is no brainer, like $19.99 only one time. And the main features is monetize your commute, um, and then grow on threads, covers more other platforms too. and monetize your community pets, cats and dogs. Cats and dogs. Grow on Threads. Covers other platforms too. Systemize it. Show includes stories, storytelling to understand what actually includes storytelling, tellings, and checklists. Not checklists, but to-dos, and over 3 hours of videos. Of course, in reality, there's like more than like 5 hours or maybe even 10 hours of video, but you always want to be on a kind of a you always want to be in a situation where you surprise your audience by including more versus less, right? So Doodle Incubator, right? And then over here, you can kind of include 295 a month, right? And in this case, it's custom coaching program. So obviously you want to guys introduce your own coaching program. It's not hard. I'll show you how to combine like Discords and Slack channels and all those automations. So this way you have everything running and you have a bunch of other people kind of joining your community and you have a bunch of AI chatbots lingering inside of the community, right? Custom coaching program, get access for digital moms, uh, for digital moms, right? And this is monetize your community with pets and grows on Threads, covers other platforms too. Faceless marketing specialized, right? So you kind of include this faceless marketing specialized. So it's very unique, right? So includes systemizations. So includes storytelling. So this is custom coaching program for digital moms. Includes pills of freedom, include learn skills, learn hybrid skills in depth, then gain access to workshops over here. So this is $295 a month, right? So this is kind of a includes the Threads Booster. Is there's another offer that I didn't include, guys, but if I was to clone this, right, like this, and show you how this whole thing looks like, notice it looks pretty good even when it's cloned, right? So over here it kind of doesn't look good, but let's do this. Let me show you. In my particular case, there is actually FUD subscription, so which is only $14.99, right? So this way it gives you very good access. So when you guys start creating your own guides, start creating them on FUD. So this way you can make money charging FUD subscription. So, and for that, you need to become a FUD expert and show to them that you are willing to, that you made some money. If you haven't made some money yet, then of course you can't use FUD for that. So in that case, you just use Notion and you're just going to use publish your pills in Notion. And I'll show you how to do that as well in Threads Booster. Okay, so FUD subscription, access to workshops and guides. And by the way, guys, once you get access to my FUD subscription, you literally for $14.99 will get access to many premium workshops and guides, right? So to premium thousands of them, and then access to chat rooms, and peer-to-peer learning, access to peer-to-peer learning, right? And this, guys, doesn't even include my mentoring, like mentoring session one-on-one, right? That doesn't even include Freedom Fusion system, right? This is Feudal Incubator. That's just the price of the Feudal Incubator, right? If you wanted to have Freedom Fusion system, the price is slightly higher, right? But the idea is choose agency here, right? You could kind of include logos over here, choose basic, choose pro, choose agency, right? So over here, you could kind of modify that a little bit, right? But once you hit save, right, update the description, update publish the profile, right? The profile is really published right here. You could kind of see things, and you may want to have it the same theme. So this way it all looks red versus kind of blue. So this way it's a little bit in the same theme. You definitely don't want to be out of theme when it comes to building anything, guys. And of course, for access into community, you want to have Stripe integration as well. Stripe integration allows you to like get access to a Discord channel, to like here's a hybrid skills channel, right? You could go like one-on-one with on different types of rooms, pills automatically getting dropped into channels and whatnot, right? So all the stuff you're gonna learn how to do in Feudal Incubator, how to set this whole thing up. So this way you could focus mostly on digital marketing, not so much on the business, but you will learn how to have all this set up and how to even have your own virtual assistants who will be more inclined in helping you versus you kind of doing things yourself, simply because they will have access to your Freedom Fusion system. They will have access to your sub accounts. They will want to learn how to do automations. They will want to learn how to do those AI chatbots. The more tools you provide to them, the easier it's going to be for them to want to work with you. And of course, you get to not have to be the process prisoner sitting there and doing everything yourself. Instead, you have a bunch of virtual assistants do that, right? And of course, this was just a basic funnel, right? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit publish. Now, the question is like, how do you do this with the QR code? Right, the QR code, you're just going to be able to, you're just going to publish the QR code real quick with the actual page itself, right? So, and go high level here, you could just modify things. And by the way, like products, you could literally have another product. Let's say you found another company. Let's say you are doing digital faceless marketing product, and you found a company like a plumbing company that you want to do digital marketing for to make some extra money, or some other brand, right? There's products that you can add on top of it that already included in Go High Level, that you just add those products and include a markup price, and you don't even have to do anything. For example, like posting on 70 different search engines, right? You could literally include that, and you're gonna be good to go, because you don't need to like include people in 70 different search engines, local search engines, because it's going to be automatically included for you. And you could just offer some of those products as part of your Go High Level. So this is, I know it's kind of too difficult to describe this, but over here, you could just like literally take this Threads Booster, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and update the page, right? So this way it's all, I'll show you what I mean. Like once you take that QR code, right? So you go here, go here, right? We'll go into Threads Booster, right? Threads Booster, right? Pricing, choose. Obviously, we have to add the buttons, right? The buttons to do something, right? And the buttons over here, they will go to one spot, right? And that spot is going to be um, literally a pop-up form that will pop up, and they have to specify their name, right? And answer a bunch of questions, including the ones that are on quiz, from the quizzes that we created, right? To kind of get a better understanding of what they're looking for. Of course, I'm not going to be able to cover all this here now, but I think you guys get a relatively decent understanding for how to do this right now. Over here, if you kind of go here, first step, lead generation, etc., right? So the question is, where is the settings? The settings over here. Stats is here. It shows you how many people are coming in. Steps are there, right? So if you wanted to, let's say, edit this, right? So this is a Threads Booster page, right? So when you click on it, it shows you Threads Booster, right? If you go to incognito, right, over here, when you clear off the browser, right, boom, it goes right away into Threads Booster, right? On your phone is going to be also Threads Booster, grow your threads. Maybe this progress bar, we need to probably do something better than what it is now. But it, I think we're getting relatively close in creating a good page, guys. Let's see, can we increase the progress bar? Um, grow your threads faster. Let's do 80%, okay? So it doesn't look like it is grown too little, right? So we're gonna hit save. We're gonna publish this. Let's go ahead and create QR code. The QR code, you could grab and upload this into a video and then blast that video across Metricool and MyMarquee. And of course, I'll show you all those other tools a bit later. In fact, let's go ahead and just fire up some of those tools. They're already pre-programmed automatically, all those different posts that will be posted automatically. I'll show you guys how to do that as well. And so this way you don't have to like be the process prisoner posting things. Um, and posting gets done for you using some of those tools. So now let's just kind of let's retrace our steps back. Let's go to here. Let's go to go high level, and we're gonna quickly generate a QR code. We're gonna create QR code, and we're gonna go here. Next QR code. So boom, QR code is there, right? We're gonna create this colorful, right? And there we go. We're gonna QR code and then edit. There we go, right? Next, we're gonna see what that is and download code. Yeah. So over here, this code over here, we could literally take it and download it, right? The code is right here. It's in PNG, photos. Okay, there we go, right? So the code is right here. So what do we do with that code, right? And guys, remember to be, if you wanted to jump into Canva, always try to use a Gmail account, right? And uh, QR code, right? I'm just gonna type QR code, and let's do this. Let's find something. Scan code here. Typically, what I should have done in the beginning is done that first, and then create a video and include that into an animated video, right? So over here, where there's this thing over here, right? You could add templates and QR code. Let's find something here. Okay, use this template. This one is not free. Okay, anything related with crown is not free. Okay, so all the good looking ones that are crown. Okay, this one, customize template, right? And we're gonna delete. Okay, so we're gonna upload Vingo ice cream. So we're gonna modify that. Let's see. Can I grab it? Yes, I could just grow go here, right? Threads booster, threads booster, and we could modify that into threads booster. Let's see, animate, right? Threads booster, and of course on a background that it doesn't look good. Check, get your threads booster guide, get your threads booster booster guide, right? So this is, we're gonna do animate. We're gonna put that. Let's see, can we change the font real quick? I don't like this font. Let's see something better. I want maybe white threads booster. No, I kind of don't like that. Let's do this. Let's generate our own image. Show an eagle flying, right? Generate image, and we're gonna quickly add that here. Okay, it's generating, right? There we go, right? Threads booster. This is a lot better. And of course, let's go ahead and modify that graph over here. Yeah, that doesn't really look good. Okay. Elements generate. Well, we could do this like this. And then over here, we're gonna add like this, simple threads booster. Yes. Of course, it could be done a lot better, guys, but just for the purposes of simplicity, we could just kind of say do this like this, and literally this is, we could put that into CapCut, right? File save as CapCut, CapCut, threads booster, threads booster, booster guide QR code, QR code, okay? So there we go. And then in CapCut, we could go into here and add import, import C logo. There we go, right? So this way, now I'm gonna go ahead and just test it on my phone. I'm gonna take that out and see if the QR code is working, right? Yep, the code just loaded up. I see it in a nice, beautiful, mobile-friendly site. The only thing is I need to add, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna provide instruction to my virtual assistant to go ahead and take this threads booster, right? And literally just update the page, right? So I'm gonna provide instruction to Alex. Um, can you please finalize system.com threads booster page, and I included QR code. When you combine cats and dogs into a video together with the QR code and 2-pack, make it super good looking, and modify the funnel page. So this way, whenever someone clicks on any of the options below, it opens up the pop-up form where they can fill out their email address and hit submit. Once they hit submit, depending on what they choose from the pop-up form is what they should get. if they manage to click on feudal incubator and wanted to get, if they manage to select feudal incubator and wanted to get coaching, then direct them to the book appointment page. Then direct them to Stripe page and collect payment. If they chose PUD, send them to PUD funnel page. Create PUD funnel page first, and then on that funnel page, and then from that, and then on that funnel page, show instructions for how to download PUD, create a video for how to do that, and then basically direct, and then have a button, on that funnel page that takes them to FUD. So, and this is my virtual assistant. His name is Alex. He's in Russia. And here's the QR code. Boom. Right? Use this QR code, spice up this QR code, use Canva, add an eagle. Add an eagle to it. An eagle to it, and include it in every video moving forward. Right? So, as you can see, guys, this was relatively easy, right? And all the instructions were provided. You could have your similar virtual assistant like Alex, and you could learn how to get somebody like, you could also book Alex, guys, and he'll help you as well. Like if you guys are interested in having some of your digital products sold or anything like that, of course, there's a separate price associated with Alex. But if you wanted to learn how to get your own virtual assistant who will be working for free without you having to spend any money, but in exchange you provide the feudal share, depending on your number of, depending of course if your product gets sold, and also in exchange for providing opportunities for side hustlers to gain that experience with, in my particular case, I'm providing Alex with AI content-driven automation experience. He's learning how to use Zapier and Make and low-level automations. And of course, this is something similarly you could also provide to the virtual assistants with the Freedom Fusion system as soon as you get that Freedom Fusion system. So this way they have actual reasons to be helping you. And this is why it's better than StanStore or Beacon, because it's a heck of a lot better and easier to just walk into your room and have somebody literally working on your computer. And you're going to learn how to do that, how I set that up, where I just walk into my room and I hear, like I literally could just talk through the microphone with Alex. I don't even have to tell ChatGPT or anything like that. I literally just say, hey, Alex, how's it going? Where are you at? How are you? And Alex is literally going through all those different routines over here in Airtable. And this is called Freedom Fusion OS. And as we populate different types of steps, different pills, as we create different pills in Threads Booster, you get access to those routines as well. So your virtual assistants literally would be executing all those different tasks, and then you would get a report showing your visualization of like what they were doing, how effective they were, and you get all the views, like all the statistics, how many followers, how many views, and all that other stuff. So this way you stay in full control, guys. And of course, in the Threads, as you can see, Threads is one of those very good, powerful platform. I have now 226 followers. I started out only with just a few followers, and now it's 226 followers. There's 31 days. Definitely go through this, search through this, analyze every single thing that I'm showing. I'm dropping some free pills sometimes. Like this is a free pill that I decided to create for you guys. But definitely go through this, and you're gonna quickly learn how to create the you're gonna learn the manual side of things. But if you really want to have the hybrid skills like the ones that I just showed you here, then definitely you want to join the Feudal Incubator, right? And of course, we haven't even finished with the funnel, right? The funnel part is literally when I talk to Alex, he understands everything because he understands the whole mission, right? And of course, that's how you want to be working with your virtual assistants as well. So this way they can fully understand everything. And the only way you're going to learn that is in Threads Booster, because I literally show you exactly how you want to provide that knowledge transfer. There's entire way for how you want to do this, guys, for how you want to provide knowledge transfer. If you miss that part, then you're going to be constantly a process prisoner of constantly explaining things and not going anywhere, right? And you definitely don't want to have a virtual assistant from Upwork or Fiverr or anything like that. They'll just take your money and then you'll never see the end of it. So why? Because they're not really interested in a long-term success. That they're not really interested in becoming the freedom founder like those other virtual assistants that you're going to learn about on Threads Booster for how to get, who are indeed interested in how to become a freedom founder, who are interested in building their own AI automation agency, who are interested in building their own digital marketing agency, who are interested in actually doing this without asking for money, right? In exchange, because they don't have access to those tools in those other countries. They don't have like the same levels of opportunities that we have over here in America. So they want to go ahead and jump in and get that experience. And with Freedom Fusion system, you'll be able to provide that experience to them because you're going to have that tool. The only thing you're going to need to conquer is the skill of getting those virtual assistants, and you're going to learn more about it in Threads Booster as well, guys. Once again, this is why it's way better than a Standstore or a Beacon or anything else for that matter. Because last time I checked, I haven't really seen um, Beacon or Standstore provide those tokens of opportunities to side hustlers where they could be sitting inside of the system itself, creating all those email nurturing automations and all sorts of other AI chatbots. Like the other systems, the other um, tools, they don't offer that flexibility, but Go High Level does, which is the reason why you want to get that in combination with the Feudal Incubator. And I'll give you guys a good discount. So this way you have a combination of both a coaching program where you get those pills of freedom, where you get to learn how to build your own digital faceless product, and of course, uh, your very own Freedom Fusion system. That will include the Freedom Fusion OS that I just described over here, where inside of the Airtable, you're going to see those routines that you really want to be executing or have your virtual assistants execute. So this way, you are growing on threads, right? And the more you execute those routines, so you got to understand something. What we're doing, we're not just like creating a guide that shows you how to, I don't know, like do this, do that, and information comes here and one ear comes out of another, and then nothing ever registers other than your head gets hurt. No, that's not what we are in here for. We're here to give you the steps that could be actually systemized and taken action upon versus just kind of putting information into your overloading you with information and not really giving you an actionable steps that could be systemized and could be automated and could be literally tracked for effectiveness, because no guide is good unless it gives you an information for how to take action upon it, right? And that's what you're going to learn exactly how to do with Threads Booster. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.